show y'all where I go to find wealthy men, because y'all keep asking me about this hard wig, soft life, lifestyle, and is it real, and if so, where are they at? Let me show y'all where I go to find wealthy men, because y'all keep asking me about this hard wig, soft life, lifestyle, and is it real, and if so, where are they at? During happy hour, go on down to a nice hotel in your area. I'm in Los Angeles. My favorite one to hit up is the JW in downtown LA. This is also a good spot to pregame before you go out and have dinner. Must look like you rolled out of bed, just came off of a 10-hour hike, and you are rummaging for supplies. Let me show you what I have on. Yes, fanny pouch. People with real wealth wear fanny pouches, okay? Please, they do. Trust me. You need a pair of worn, lived in, loved on New Balances. Do you hear me? In a neutral color, the only loud color that's acceptable in New Balances are blue, electric blue, eel blue, sea blue, sky blue. You don't believe me? Look at this shit right here. I know a wealthy sneaker when I see one. Now, please tell me what they have in here. A wealthy man. Watch and learn. If you want to find your own wealthy man, follow me for more tips. Bye.
Listen, I'm from the south, of Africa. I don't have a problem with girlies going after the bag. But why is it that all these men that she goes to, they kind of old? I don't know. Maybe it's the term of old money. Old money, old men, old money.
If you want to date a wealthy man with a lot of money, but you don't know where to find them, I'm going to tell you where to go. The first place you're going to go, and the first thing you're going to do, is put on a really cute hot girl walk outfit, and you're going to find a very wealthy neighborhood in your city. You're going to go for a hot girl walk. Next place, whatever city you live in, go to the downtown area, find a really nice high-rise condo or apartment. Make sure one of these condos or apartments has a restaurant or a bar on the bottom floor. Go in, sit at the bar, wait and see how many men come up to you. There are so many men that go to the bar by themselves, especially if it's a bar where they already reside, looking to buy a pretty girl a drink. The next place you are going to look is exclusive events or conferences. I cannot tell you how many times I've just been at a nice hotel in Miami for an event myself, or even just to get drinks with a girlfriend, and all of a sudden there's a huge conference going on with a lot of men. Go to these conferences. Go to the hotels where these conferences are at, because you know what these men do after the conferences? They go get a drink at the bar. Next place you are going to go if you're trying to find a wealthy man is a high-end bar or a really nice speakeasy. Here down in South Florida, there are speakeasies everywhere. A lot of them are very exclusive. You either have to know someone to get in, or you have to have a code to get in. These men just hang out there drinking their whiskey out of the glass, waiting to talk to a pretty girl. Next place you are going to look is a high-end gym. That's where all the daddies go. So if you have an Equinox, next place is going to be a golf course. I feel like this is just a universally known fact, but all of the wealthy men are into golf. So whether you know nothing about golf and you go and make a fool of yourself with your girlfriends and pretend to know how to golf just to run into men and be like, oh my god, can you teach me? Which brings me to my next point, country clubs. If there's a way you can finesse yourself into getting into a country club, do it. Go to the pool, go to the restaurant, walk the neighborhoods. This is definitely where you're gonna meet a wealthy man. The last one on this list for now is a luxury hotel or resort. If you can get yourself into a resort's pool, you are set. The only downside that I will say to trying to find a wealthy man at a luxury resort or hotel is they're probably just visiting. But depending on what you're looking for, that might be.
Do you know what it sounds like when you go to a bar to get a drink, right? And then you see a pretty woman. I mean, that screams like private escort. Basically, like it means like you're there, like they just can smell it. Like there's this there's this energy, right? That all these girls apply. They apply the same. Like you just go. So your logic tells you to just go down a go to the bar, just sit there and wait and see how many men approaches you, right? That's your strategy. What do you think these men are thinking? right? They're waiting for a pretty girl and they're having a drink. Yeah, to see how many women they can get. I don't know, like, I don't know. Just sounds as pathetic as the way my nails are looking right now. That's all I can say. I mean, the strategy is just pathetic. You need to work up on a better strategy than that.
Where can you find wealthy men? Let's talk about it. Hello, my name is Carla, and Restoring Healthy Mindsets is my thing. I recently went to a workshop where I bumped into a lot of multimillionaires and even billionaires. And this is what I noticed. Because these people are consistently working, they're thriving, they have goals, they're goal-oriented, growth mindset. You can find these men at hotel bars. I'm not talking about just any hotels. I'm talking about those nice hotels, not in downtown necessarily, but where you know that they're conducting workshops, seminars, where important people need to stay there because they're going to be in that location for a couple of days. This might look very different depending on where you're located, but find the most prestigious hotels. Be friends with people in the lobby so they can give you exclusives on what type of workshops they're going to have during that week. You're not going to find these wealthy men on weekends because remember, their schedules are completely different. So they don't work on Monday to Friday from 9 to 5. So go during a week night, pay for the parking, and literally go to the hotel bar. And believe me, you'll find very interesting people. Some of them might just be passing through, but they might be from a different country. They might be from a different state. They might be there looking at property to seeing if they're going to invest in it or not. But go out there and see, finding wealthy men is not the hard part. The part that takes skill is learning how to speak to these men, learning how to keep up a conversation, because multimillionaires that are mindset oriented are going to want to know what you're thinking. And believe me, they know how to read people like this. Some things to think about.
One thing I can take from her advice is apply good strategy. You cannot just go to any location and just sit there and just wait for a man. They can tell, okay? The only thing you can qualify for is just a night. That's it. And you probably score some few $100. Yes, because they can tell. They are not dumb. They are not stupid. So they can tell. So you need to work on your approach. You need to wait. You need to calculate how you approach, work on your confidence, work on how walk and work your confidence. It should show definitely.
So I always see women come on here and they're like, if you want to attract a wealthy man, you have to get dolled up and go sit at the bar or go sit at this upscale hotel. And although that may work because anything's possible, 9 times out of 10, you just end up looking like an escort. That is old, regurgitated, passed down escort advice. And trust me, I'm not judging. I'm all down for a woman getting a bag out of a stupid man. By all means, high fives, let's get your coins. But if you are looking for something more genuine, like a boyfriend, a fiance, or a husband, I would not personally go down that route. Because not only do you look like an escort, you run into the wrong type of men. You run into men who are just trying to use you for your looks and your body, and they want to cheat on their wives. And a lot of them are on business trips and stuff like that, and they're looking for a cheap, quick fix. So what I would suggest is to network and have the right friend. What I mean by that is I used to not be a girl's girl. I used to not like women around me because women were always jealous of me. And what I later realized is it was not other women that was the problem. I just had the wrong friends. When you're around like-minded women who are equally attractive, they're equally about their bag, they're equally smart, and they're equally successful, then you don't get the jealousy. Everybody is just on the same level and we look out for each other. For example, I just introduced one of my friends to one of my husband's friends, one of his business partners. There has been plenty of times where when I was single, my friend would call me, I'm with this coach and these baseball players and, is this so-and-so's birthday? Come, and this guy's single, he's a multimillionaire, he owns such and such and such. You have to hang around other classy, attractive, beautiful go getting women. That is how you do it. Go to Christmas parties. I always say go to Christmas parties because 9 times out of 10, a man is going to go to a Christmas party with his wife. But you get to see who secretly has a wife at home. The men who show up by themselves are usually single. Birthday parties, different events. When you're in the circle of the wealthy, I cannot tell you how many times that I have met men who were wealthy and single like that. And it's more so a genuine interaction versus sitting at the bar by yourself. So from my experience, that is what I have seen firsthand. That is how wealthy men find wives. You know, little pickups at the bar and stuff like that. 9 times out of 10, he's not going to take you seriously. He just wants to get his rocks off or find a sugar baby. But if you're looking for something, and once again, there's nothing wrong with that, but if you're looking for something more genuine, then this is one of the ways you go about it.
Exactly. If you don't want to be perceived as a escort, then do the deed, the necessary. Apply strategy that works. I mean, even I may not be necessarily hunting a rich man, which I'm not basically. I'm just existing as me. But I can tell you this. That route of just sitting at the bar, lurking, buying a drink by yourself, and then waiting for a man to buy you a drink, and then hoping that's gonna get you a ring. The only thing that's gonna get you is just payment for the night. That's it. But if you want something substantial, something long-term, where you get long-term investment, not short-term investment, but long-term, then you apply strategy. You don't become lazy, okay? Nobody wants lazy people. Like I said, you also attract high-value women, not just high-value men. Thing is, you don't want high-value women because you want to outshine them. You want to shine by yourself. Come on, let's be real. But to get along in this game, you need to get along with other women who are just as successful, who are beautiful, okay? But if you don't want another beautiful woman next to you, it's because you are intimidated. You want to shine by yourself. You don't want, maybe it's human nature, I don't know. But you don't want to shine. You want to shine by yourself. And maybe something that you need to look into, okay? To get a high value man, it means that you yourself need to become valuable. You need to become that high yourself. Because I guess it's also experience, but if you're looking for play fun times and you're gonna get yourself a basic guy who's gonna give you 7 babies and you're gonna work for those, like if you want like that kind of life and then you just want a short time, fine, it's fine. Like we said, we don't have a problem with girlies going after men who are stupid, who just want to blow their money on women. That's fine. But if you're looking for something substantial, something long-term, like an investment, see it like a portfolio, okay? See it like a portfolio that you would invest in, okay?